First stages of your copy disk to disk. You're gonna turn on the computer, press the following keys: Option, Command, and R. Press and hold them until you see internet recovery. This process takes a while, so the next screen that you're going to see is connect to the Wi-Fi. So let's give it a few seconds and we'll connect to the Wi-Fi and then we can begin the process. Oh, it looks like I'm already connected to the Wi-Fi, so I didn't have to enter the password. So I'm gonna let it do its thing. It's best to do the copy disk to disk in this format, because if you try and do it in the normal desktop environment, it might not work. So what I usually do is to turn it on and then press Command Option R and then log on to the Wi-Fi network. And then after that, I'm going to come to another screen that says macOS Utilities, and in that screen I can begin the copy process. While it's doing this, I'll be right back. When I'm back, the screen is I'll show you the next stage of this process. You get to this stage, you're going to see a screen that says macOS Utilities. You're going to select the last option, the one that says Disk Utility. You're going to click on Disk Utility and then you're going to click on Continue. At this next step, when you see the Disk Utility screen, you want to select the hard drive that you'd like to copy to. In this situation, the hard drive that I'm copying to is my external hard drive, which is called Megabyte World. So I'm going to select Megabyte World, and if there's anything on that disk, you want to erase it first. So I'm going to select Megabyte World and select Erase before I begin the copying. So I'm going to erase this. Erase is Mac OS Extended Genote. Make sure you select Mac OS Extended Genote. I'm going to keep the same name. So let's erase that. Make sure you erase the correct disk. It's the one that says external if you have an external drive, so it's going to be the one that says external. The one that says internal is the drive that you're copying from. So that's my external drive. Erasing world and creating Megabyte World. Done. Next, what you would like to do now is to, if it's not already selected, select that same drive and you want to go to Restore. So on Restore, you want to make sure you select the drive that you're copying from, Restore from. So right now we're copying from Gigabyte World. So on this drop down menu, we're going to select Gigabyte World and then hit Restore. And that's all you need to do at this point. You can click here and see the process that is running. So right now it's validating the target, validating source, validating sizes, and then restoring. So this can help you to track the progress of what is going on. So right now it's restoring. This process takes a while, depending on the size of your hard drive and the content on the hard drive. It could take about 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It could take longer depending on the size of the hard drive. Right now, the drives that I'm copying from, I believe the internal drive is only 160 gigabytes and the external drive is 250 gigabytes. So this should take about 15 minutes. I know you have other things going on, so at this point, I'm going to be back when it's completed restoring, and I'll show you how it's going to look like when it's restored. So we're about 95% done in the restoring of this hard drive. We've been able to copy Gigabyte World, and we've made a copy of Gigabyte World, and it's called Megabyte World. So it's almost done. So now if we shut off the computer, we should be able to boot from the Megabyte World and get this exactly the same information that is located on the gigabyte world drive. The whole process should take about 15 to 20 minutes. It all depends on the size of your hard drive. I used very small drives here, so the process was not that bad. It took about 15 to 20 minutes to complete. So you see the message, it says restoring of megabyte world from gigabyte world. Restore process is complete. Click done to complete. So that's all you need to do. So you can click done, and then you can close this out and quit macOS utilities and just restart your computer. Let's see if we can start from the, no, we won't be able to do that. Okay, we can actually start the computer from the new drive, which is called megabyte world. This one, it should be megabyte world. I don't know why it's saying the gigabyte world, but we should be able to start from this external drives. So restart, and now we are booting from the copy that we just created, and it's supposed to have exactly the same information as what is contained in the drive that is inside the computer. So that's all you need to do. Let's see if it's going to boot up from the copy. It should, because we did not receive any errors. Sometimes when the hard drive is corrupt and you have some issues with the hard drive, it will tell you that this disk cannot be copied. But since we did not get that, that means that everything went well. This is a process that you would use, let's say if you were selling your MacBook, or you're upgrading to another MacBook. What you could do is you take the old MacBook, you buy a hard drive before you sell your old one, and copy all the information that is on the old one, put it on an external drive, and then when you get your new computer, you can just do copy disk to disk. That way you're transferring all the information that was on the old computer onto the new computer. So this is where it comes in beneficial if you are going to be doing if you're upgrading your computers, or if you're having some issues with the computer, you can also use this process. But looks like this is taking longer than what I anticipated, but that's basically the process. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. So after doing the restore, we've been able to copy disk to disk. So right now I booted from the external drive, the 250 gigabyte drive, and I think when you do the copy disk to disk, the name of the drive changes. That's why you see that the internal drive is also named gigabyte world, and the external drive, which was called megabyte world, is now called gigabyte world as well. So the internal and the external drive are now exactly the same. So whatever content you're going to have in the drive that you're copying from is going to match exactly the drive that you're copying to. Well, I hope this tutorial has been beneficial to you in the event that you'd like to do a copy disk to disk in the future. If you have any suggestions, comments, please leave them below. Also, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.